Ladies and gentlemen, life is a game of expectation. Everyone's got an opinion about who you are and who you're destined to be. They'll tell you what's impossible, what's too big, too bold, or too far out of reach. But here's the truth: the people who doubt you don't know your potential. They don't see what's inside you, and they definitely don't know the fight you have in you. You were born with a purpose, and it's time to show the world what you're made of. Today, I'm here to tell you, don't just prove others wrong, prove yourself right. You've got dreams that nobody else can see. You've got goals that others might laugh at, but that's exactly why you need to go after them. Never let someone else define your limits. Never let anyone make you think that you can't rise higher, move faster, or dream bigger. Life isn't easy, but nothing worth having ever is. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about making the moment perfect. So, the next time someone tells you that you can't do something, you look them straight in the eye and say, "Watch me." Because at the end of the day, the only person you need to convince is yourself. The world is waiting for you to show up and show out. It's time to prove everyone wrong. People will always tell you what they think you can or can't do. They'll tell you it's too hard, too unrealistic, too impossible. But here's the thing: their opinions are based on their limitations, not yours. You can't let their doubts become your reality. Their perspective doesn't define your future. They'll place barriers where there are none because they can't see what you see. They can't feel what you feel. They don't know the fire that burns inside of you, the drive that wakes you up every morning, ready to conquer. It's easy for others to speak from the sidelines, but they're not the ones in the game. They're not the ones facing the challenge head on, pushing against every obstacle, every setback. So when they say you can't, when they say you won't make it, you need to remember this: their words are not your truth. Their limitations are not yours to carry. Every no you hear, every "you can't do that" is just another reason to prove them wrong. Because you don't need their approval to succeed. You don't need their permission to dream big, to take risks, to push the boundaries of what's possible. What matters is the belief you have in yourself. What matters is the strength that comes from within, the resilience that rises up when they doubt you. Don't let their doubts limit your potential. Don't let their vision of who you are restrict your growth. Because you are so much more than what they see. They'll never see what you're capable of until you show them. And the best way to do that is not by talking, but by doing. So if they say you can't do it, go and prove them wrong. Don't waste your energy arguing with those who don't believe in you. Instead, use that energy to push forward, to reach higher, to break through every barrier they set in front of you. Every time they doubt you, you grow stronger. Every time they underestimate you, you rise higher. Keep moving. Keep proving them wrong. Doubt is inevitable. The moment you set out to do something extraordinary, the world around you will doubt you. They'll question your ability, your vision, your drive. But what if I told you that doubt isn't your enemy? What if it's actually your greatest ally? Every time someone says you can't, or that's impossible, they're giving you the fuel you need to push further, to rise higher. Their negativity isn't something to fear. It's something to harness. Because with every doubt, with every moment of uncertainty they cast on you, you gain strength. You gain clarity. Their words don't have to hold you back. They can push you forward if you let them. When someone doubts your ability, they're underestimating what you're capable of. And that's where the power lies. You can take their doubt and turn it into determination. You can take their negativity and turn it into drive. It's about shifting your mindset, understanding that their disbelief has nothing to do with your potential. Instead of getting discouraged, use their doubt as a reminder of the heights you're going to reach. Because the truth is, when others doubt you, it often means you're on the verge of something great. They can't see what you see. They can't feel what you feel. And that's okay. That's why it's your journey to take. Let their doubt remind you of why you're working so hard, why you're pushing so relentlessly. It's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving yourself right. The more they question you, the more you grow. The more they doubt you, the more you prove your resilience. Use that energy. Turn it into something powerful, something unstoppable. Let their doubt fuel you. Let their negativity push you to new heights. Because the best revenge, the best response is to rise above it all. And that's exactly what you'll do. Your potential is one of the most powerful forces within you. It's not something anyone else can define or measure. It's yours, and only you can tap into it. Others may try to tell you what you're capable of, but they don't know you like you know yourself. They don't see the hours you've put in, the sacrifices you've made, the passion that drives you. They may only see the surface, but your potential runs much deeper than what they can comprehend. You have the power to decide how far you can go. It's not about what they think you can achieve. It's about what you believe you can achieve. The world might try to place limits on you. It might tell you that your dreams are too big or too bold, but that's not their decision. That's yours. Don't let anyone's narrow perspective confine you to their idea of who you should be or what you should accomplish. You're capable of more than they can even imagine. And that's the beauty of your potential. Every one of us has an untapped reservoir of power, strength, and talent. It's there waiting to be discovered. But it's not going to reveal itself on its own. You have to go out and find it. You have to push past the fear, the doubt, the challenges, and believe that you have what it takes. When you start to realize that your potential is limitless, that's when things begin to change. That's when you stop worrying about what others think. That's when you stop waiting for permission. Because the truth is, you already have everything inside of you to succeed. You have the heart, the mind, the determination. Your potential isn't something that's handed to you. It's something you uncover with every step you take toward your goals. So when you feel uncertain, when you feel like the odds are stacked against you, remind yourself you are the one in control of your potential. You have what it takes. And that's all you need to move forward. Oh, many of us waste energy trying to prove others wrong. We get caught up in their doubts and their expectations, and we spend so much time fighting to show them that they're wrong about us. But here's the truth: you don't need to prove anyone wrong. You don't need to convince the world that they're mistaken about you. What you need to do is prove yourself right. Your dreams, your vision, your goals, they should be the driving force, not the opinions of others. When you focus on proving others wrong, you give them too much power. You give their doubts a seat at the table. But when you focus on proving yourself right, you reclaim that power. You put the focus on what truly matters, your own path. The truth is, they don't get to decide your journey. They don't get to define your worth or your abilities. Only you do. So stop wasting time and energy fighting to prove them wrong. Instead, put that energy into proving yourself right. Show up every day, give your best, work relentlessly, and trust that you're capable of what you set out to do. It's not about getting validation from others. It's about knowing deep inside that you're on the right track. It's about having the confidence to keep moving forward even when they don't see it yet. Because at the end of the day, your biggest accomplishment won't be showing them they were wrong. It will be reaching your own goals, making your own dreams a reality, and becoming the person you knew you could be all along. So prove yourself right. Every single day, prove to yourself that you have what it takes. Prove to yourself that you are worth the fight, that you deserve to succeed, and that no matter what anyone else thinks, your dreams are valid. You don't need anyone's approval to be great. You just need your own. And that's where the true power lies. That belief is a powerful thing. When the world doesn't see what you see, when no one else believes in you, that's when belief becomes your greatest weapon. Because when you believe in yourself, even in the face of doubt, you're already one step ahead. When everyone else is waiting for you to prove something, when they question your ability or your dreams, your belief is what keeps you moving. It's the fuel that keeps your fire burning when everything else around you seems to be dimming. Belief is the foundation of everything you will ever achieve. It doesn't matter how many people doubt you, how many doors get slammed in your face, or how many times you fall. As long as you believe in yourself, you have the strength to get back up, to keep pushing, to keep moving forward. Belief isn't just about hoping things will work out. It's about knowing deep in your bones that you have what it takes. It's about trusting in your ability to adapt, to learn, and to grow even when it feels like the world is telling you otherwise. When you believe in yourself, you stop waiting for validation from others. You stop looking for permission to follow your dreams. You know that your success is in your hands and you don't need anyone else to approve it. So when you're faced with obstacles, when the odds seem impossible, remember this: belief is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's what will give you the courage to take that first step when no one else is cheering you on. And when others finally catch up, when they start to see the success you've worked for, they'll realize that it all started with your belief in yourself when no one else did. Belief is the difference between giving up and pushing through. It's what keeps you moving when the road gets tough. So trust yourself. Believe in your vision. And know that when you believe in yourself, you've already won half the battle. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. If you're waiting for everything to line up perfectly, if you're waiting for the stars to align or for someone to hand you an opportunity, you'll be waiting forever. The truth is, the perfect moment doesn't exist. You can't sit around hoping that the perfect set of circumstances will fall into your lap. You have to make your own opportunities. You have to create the moments that will define your future. Every day is a chance to take action. Every day is a chance to create something that didn't exist before, an opportunity that wasn't there yesterday. The world is full of potential, but it's up to you to go after it. You can't just sit back and wait for things to happen. You need to take charge. You need to be proactive. Create your own doors. Don't wait for someone to open them for you. If you see an opportunity that others don't see, go after it. If you see a problem that needs solving, become the one to solve it. Don't wait for the right time, because the right time is now. There's no better moment than the present to take that first step, to make that bold move, to build the foundation of your dreams. The most successful people aren't the ones who waited for opportunities to come to them. They're the ones who created their own, who went out there and made things happen. So stop waiting, start creating. Look for the openings, the cracks in the wall, the opportunities that are hiding in plain sight. And when you see them, don't hesitate. Seize them. Don't let fear, doubt, or the idea of the perfect moment hold you back. The perfect moment is the one where you decide to take action. So create your opportunities, step into your power, and don't wait for permission from anyone to go after what's yours. The world is waiting for you to make your move. Life is never going to be easy. It's going to throw challenges your way again and again. Some of them will seem insurmountable. Some of them will feel like they're too much to bear. But here's the key. It's not about avoiding the challenges. It's about how you rise in the face of them. We all face hardship. We all deal with failure, disappointment, and pain. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they handle it when life gets tough. Do you let the challenges define you? Do you let the obstacles break you down? Or do you rise above them? Rising above isn't just about enduring. It's about learning to grow stronger in the process. Every challenge is an opportunity to build resilience, to sharpen your skills, to become more than what you were before. It's easy to feel defeated when things go wrong. It's easy to want to give up, to throw in the towel and walk away. But that's exactly what the world expects. It's easy to follow the path of least resistance. The real strength lies in rising above and standing tall when everything around you is trying to pull you down. It's about facing the storm head on, not letting the wind and the rain break your spirit. When life throws obstacles in your path, don't let them stop you. Don't let them break your momentum. Use them as stepping stones. Use them to push yourself further, to go harder, to become stronger. You are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you realize. The key is to rise above, to not let life's challenges become your prison, but to let them become your breakthrough. Rise above the fear, rise above the doubt, rise above the negativity, rise above the obstacles that stand in your way, and use them as fuel to propel you forward. Because when you rise above, you show the world what you're made of. You show them that nothing can stop you. And when you rise above, you become the person you were always meant to be. Criticism is something we all face. It's uncomfortable, it stings, and sometimes it feels like it cuts deep. But here's the truth. Criticism doesn't have to tear you down. It doesn't have to hold you back. In fact, it can be one of your greatest tools for growth. When someone criticizes you, they're often pointing out things you can improve or things you've overlooked. But the key is to not take it personally. Instead of letting it break your confidence, turn it into your strength. Let their words become your armor. Let the negativity fuel your drive, not your doubt. You see, criticism only has the power you give it. If you allow it to make you feel small or insecure, it will. But if you choose to see it for what it really is, an opportunity to improve, to learn, to grow, then it becomes a gift. When someone criticizes you, take a step back and listen carefully. Don't react immediately. But don't let the emotion of the moment take over. Instead, ask yourself, what's the value in what they're saying? How can I use this to become better? When you learn to accept criticism without letting it destroy your confidence, you're building resilience. You're learning to turn every setback, every harsh word into motivation to push harder, to go further. Criticism doesn't define you. How you respond to it does. It's not about being perfect. It's about being willing to learn, to evolve, and to keep improving. So don't shy away from criticism. Embrace it. Use it as a tool to sharpen your skills, to refine your vision, and to become stronger. Let every word of criticism make you tougher, more determined, and more driven. Let it be the fuel that propels you forward. Because when you turn criticism into strength, you turn every challenge, every harsh word into the very thing that will take you to the next level. Success isn't for the faint of heart. It's not for those who are afraid of struggle, who shy away from the hard work, who give up when things get tough. Success is earned by those who are willing to push through the pain, the setbacks, the failures, and the doubts. When you're on your journey, there will be moments that will test you. There will be times when you'll feel like giving up, when everything seems impossible, when the weight of the world feels too heavy to carry. But in those moments, that's when you must dig deep and keep pushing forward. It's easy to give up when it feels hard. It's easy to turn back when the road is steep and the obstacles keep coming. But the ones who succeed are the ones who choose to keep going, no matter how tough it gets. You've got to remember that it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up. It's about the resilience you build, the strength you develop when you refuse to quit. Every challenge you face, every hurdle you overcome is making you stronger. It's teaching you something valuable. And with each step forward, no matter how small, you're closer to your goal. Success is a long road. It's filled with detours, with bumps, with moments where you question whether it's worth it. But those are the moments that separate those who make it from those who don't. The key is to keep pushing forward. When things get tough, remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself of your dreams, your goals, and your vision for the future, and then take that next step. Don't let the fear, the doubt, or the exhaustion stop you. Keep going, keep moving, keep believing. Because every step forward, no matter how difficult, is progress. Success isn't about taking the easy path. It's about the determination to keep moving forward, even when the journey is hard. So keep pushing forward. Keep fighting for your dreams. The moment you decide to keep going is the moment you take control of your future. At the end of proves, and need to prove anything to is yourself. We spend so much of our lives trying to prove our worth to others, trying to win their approval, trying to meet their expectations. But the truth is, their opinions don't matter in the grand scheme of your life. What truly matters is what you think about yourself, what you know you're capable of. The final test is not about impressing the world. It's about satisfying your own soul. It's about looking in the mirror and knowing deep down that you've given everything you've got to pursue your dreams. It's easy to get caught up in what others think, the judgments, the criticism, the applause, or the lack of it. But if you're focused on proving yourself to others, you're never going to be truly fulfilled. Because no matter what you achieve, there will always be someone who doubts you or doesn't understand your journey. The only person who truly knows your heart, your struggles, and your potential is you. The only person who truly matters when it comes to your goals and aspirations is you. So stop looking outward for validation. Stop waiting for others to approve of your choices or your dreams. Go after what you want with everything you've got, not because you need to prove something to anyone else, but because you owe it to yourself. The final test is about staying true to who you are, about living with purpose and conviction, and about never backing down from your own potential. It's about pushing past the doubts, the setbacks, and the external pressures and going after what you believe is meant for you. You don't need anyone else's permission to chase your dreams. You don't need anyone else's approval to take that leap. The only thing that matters is your own belief in yourself and your willingness to put in the work. At the end of it all, when you look back on your life, you'll realize that the only person who mattered in this journey was the one who refused to quit, and that person is you. So go after your dreams. Give it everything you've got. The finalist is you, and you're more than capable of as you stand here today. Remember this, the world will always have its doubts, its criticisms, its challenges. But none of that matters as much as what's inside of you. The power to change your life, to go after what you truly want, lies in your hands. It's in your belief. It's in your willingness to push through the hard times, to rise above the noise, and to keep moving forward. The only person you need to prove anything to is yourself. You are capable. You are worthy. And you have everything inside of you to create the life you've always dreamed of. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt stand in your way. Take action. Keep pushing. And always keep believing in your potential. Because when you prove yourself right, when you refuse to let anything stop you, there's nothing that can stand in your way. Now go and make it happen. The world is waiting for you to rise to the occasion. It's time to show them what you're made of.